It all started on a Thursday, when Ada Lovelace decided to test a new sequence of punch cards in Charles Babbage's Analytical engine in London, 1843. Contemporary accounts letters in the Bodleian and the brief, scandalized note in The Times describe what followed as equal parts miracle and farce. The engine fed Ada's tabulations and an experimental rule she half-jokingly called an amusement. Iterator began producing outputs that were not numbers but short rhymes, and astonishingly what eyewitnesses termed jokes. Visitors to Babbage's workshop recalled the machine, clacking out a limerick about a mathematician and his tea. Then, after a fit of mechanical laughter, described by a clerk as a sympathetic clanking, ejecting a card that read simply, knock, knock. The room erupted. Lord Palmerston's aide spit tea onto the gears. Babbage swore and tried to argue with brass. Ada wrote later, dryly, that she had only intended to test flow control. Scholars now speculate that a solar storm that week altered metallic polarities in the engine's counters, creating a primitive stochastic process, what modern papers would call a humor algorithm. The result was a brief Victorian craze. Salons asked for amusing calculations, caricaturists drew the laughing engine, and etiquette guides debated whether machines should be pardoned for wit. The phenomenon lasted 3 days. Then the cards resumed arithmetic, the engine fell silent, and the punch cards were deposited in the Bodleian with a note, for posterity and apologies. Today comedians in London still toast Ada as a patron of computational wit, and visitors to the Science Museum linger longest at the glass case labeled, "The machine that once told a joke."